Hello y'all, we're at Swafford Homestead. Thought we'd do a little quick tour of what we call garden number 1. You can see the corn, but I was going to show the sugar snap peas down this little row here. It's too muddy to get off in it. It's rained 2/3 of an inch this day. Rained early this morning, it rained again midday, and it's probably going to do it again. But sugar snap peas. This is bodacious sweet corn. See the gazebo down there at the end. Now, you can see the sunchokes down there at the end too. That's that big woolly hedge. I didn't replant them. I didn't get them all dug. I got busy and didn't get them all dug, and they came back thicker than ever. They say they're invasive. I believe it too. You don't have to do anything but stir the ground a little bit and start one. You'll have food from now on. I've got 6 rows of the bodacious sweet corn already. Sorry about that, Miss Cindy needed something. Then we got 2 rows of Clemson spineless okra. I was going to plant the red burgundy, and I wound up with these seed, and I just planted them. I like them both. Probably the 2 best okra that grow here. And I have more than plenty. I shouldn't have planted that much. This was supposed to be my succession planted row for later on this year, but as usual, it's caught up. You can see there's tomatoes hanging on the bottom of it already. It's supposed to be my later crop. It's a little bit later, a little bit. Cucumbers. These are my succession planted ones for later on. Most of these down through here, other than one, I think, is the Special Select cucumbers. They make a really big cucumber. They don't make a whole lot of them. Let's see if I can find one. They make really large ones. There's a small one. I guess I've picked them all. Got several in the refrigerator, but and yes, I did plant these really close to the tomatoes. Well, the tomatoes is leaned over. They got so heavy they fell backwards. But I planted them really close to keep the evening sun off of them. Just another experiment to see if we can keep cucumbers longer. Usually when it gets really hot and really dry, you don't keep a cucumber long. I can keep some of the heat off of them, and you can see my drip line maybe. You see little stripes down through there. We can keep water to it, but the heat is still a major problem this time of year and, well, the next couple of months. This is my regular planted tomatoes. All these I've showed so far are either Mule Team or Abe Lincoln. So a lot of these big tomatoes will be Abe Lincoln. I planted these 3 rows together. I did offset this row and this row. I put the cantaloupes up here. Yeah, I'm having to make sure I get this right. And on the other end, I have peppers and canary melon. So these are my jalapenos. We'll go the opposite end. I've got some big jalapenos on there. I just handpicked them. I'm waiting till they get a little more mature. We need some good heat, you know. And the big trellis here is Kentucky Wonder pole beans. I'll walk down through the trellis here in a minute. Everybody likes the trellis tour. I like picking beans in it. It's easier to pick when they're over your head, and it shades you in the summertime. You can find them a little easier, can get on both sides. This woolly mess. This is in transition. I like a couple more broccoli heads. I'm letting that finish off. That hadn't made anything, so it's probably just going to be pulled. That Novair's finishing off. We're going to pull the onions. I'm going to pull the onions and the broccoli heads out of here and the plants. And I have some red curry squash and kabocha squash. One of Miss Cindy's friends gave us some seeds, and I planted some of them, and they came right up. I've never had neither one of those squash, but we're going to plant them because for her and for us, I guess. We're going to see what they turn out to be. And the last row is my last succession of tomato plants. They are Jet Stars. There's a little over 100 tomato plants here. Let's go down the trellis here. I gotta reroute some beans. Sorry about that. That was hanging in my face. You have to come out and reroute you whole beans, or as they say here, stick beans. Out to the blackberry jungle. Oh, let's see. I missed some. Them are honeydew melons. They're down here at the end of the drip line. That was cauliflower, which we're starting to get the cauliflower. They always start up here and work down because there's more sun up there. This is the shadiest spot. We're under a pine tree here. I'm just looking at all the grass. Grass loves this place. See all my blackberries. Okay, let's see. This is the end of the other row that's short. This is sweet pepper, sweet banana, roughly. I do have some different tomatoes. You see the little yellow tomato? That's the garden peach. They are the ones that's been turning. I was getting garden peach tomatoes before June. This is canary melon. Man, it is struggling to get together on growing, but I don't think it really likes growing in Tennessee. We're going to see if we can't at least get a little bit of fruit out of it. Bell pepper, California Wonder. There's 4 of them in here. That's the end of this other row. There's a garden peach at the end of a couple of these, but I'm not sure which one's which sometimes. Garden peach is real good flavored tomato. That's pretty well the garden number 1. Hope you enjoyed this short run. Well, take care.